Beauty. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. All right. What's up, Mike? How you doing? This is going to be sketchy. I already rounded this a little bit, but it's going to be so sweet, dude. Look at the burl that's still left in here. Like, that's why I don't want to do anything too drastic to it. So I put a little bit of CA and let it soak down in there just to help hold the center of it together while I turn it. But I'm going to go past the crack on this side. So it should be good. And then I'm going to hollow out this side where the crack's a little bit more present. So sketchy's good. Don't worry. Yeah, I've heard that. I'm just kidding. Sketchy is actually where like the fun and creativity comes in. All right, let me see. Hey, Joseph, how are you? Good morning. Random life. I'm going to try turning this cherry log that I just used a chainsaw to cut a bunch of the burl off, but look at that. That looks sweet. And I'll show you some of the burl cutoffs that I got. I'm going to use as pen blanks. So that's one. And I got a ton of them. I got enough for probably 5 cherry burl pens. And this was only, look at that, like a little bit of a spalting almost. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, I can't wait, dude. They're going to be so beautiful. So, in any case, so I'm going to try this thing out. I'm iffy as to how this is going to do, but I started rounding it with my rough and gouge, and it's actually working pretty good. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, it seems to be working pretty good. So that one, mind CA glue it to start. Might want to CA glue it to start. Which one? Are you talking about this? Because if you're talking about that, I already did. Or unless you're talking about the pen blanks. I know I'm going to have to kind of fine tune those. This is the downfall because I don't really do anything with resin. But if I had resin, I have a bunch of those burl cutoffs that aren't big enough for a pen blank. But if I combine them with resin, there would be. Which that would be sweet. So, yeah, sorry for the random live. I didn't plan it because I'm a huge baseball fan. And Jays played last night and today. So, but I really want to try this out. It's chipping off pretty good. So I know the burls are a lot harder to turn. Anyways, I'm going to get this one going. And I really want to see how it turns out. Oh, by the way, check out one of my merch shop new hat I had to get. This thing's freaking awesome. So this is going to be a little sketchy, and we'll see how it works. Fingers crossed. I just got to make sure I can see first. So that should be good. Hopefully everybody can see that all right. Ugh. Now, I've got my lathe on low speed for this one, too, because it shakes like you wouldn't believe. So I just got to round it a little bit more. Then I'll turn the speed up. But that's awesome. Nice to see that the video isn't choppy either. Anyways, so let's get into this a little bit and see what kind of damage we can do. So the one thing I will say, just before I get going into this, check out Find By Tool. Okay? They sent me these gouges. They're absolutely amazing. They sent me the rough and gouge, a negative rake, and a skew. And they're just deadly as far as like how they work. Love these things. So I mean deadly in a good way. Tell me that's not a rough and gouge. Yes, it's a rough and gouge. I was using a rough and gouge just to try and round this out a little bit. And then I'm going to switch over to my bowl gouge. Why is that? What's wrong with using the rough and gouge? You think I'm willing to bet what you're thinking of if it catches something like this and splits it apart. You personally wouldn't? Well, I mean, I got it this round so far. But yeah, I know what you mean because it can catch it, right? I like the bowl gouge because I can push it sideways. But I've just got to trim down a little bit more first to get it round, and then we're good. Yeah, Ryan, what's up, man? All right, what's up, buddy? I have no idea. Sure, you have to figure it out. Just find an idea online. Okay, I'm gonna try this real quick. And I'm not going super fast. I'm only going about 500 RPM. And I've got my rough and gouge really tilted down so that way the piece is following the bevel. That way it's more like a scrape. And it seems to be working pretty good. Let's see this week. That's awesome, Ryan. Appreciate you coming in, man. I see you're going on this afternoon, so I'm not going to be on here too long. So that way you'll have plenty of time, and then I'll jump into yours. I had to take advantage of the time while I got it because later on I'm putting the game on and I'm on my couch for the night. All right, it's looking rounder. Ugh. Oh, that's getting much better. See, this thing's working really good, and I sharpened it like you wouldn't freaking believe. Long days at work, no doubt. Are you doing it live today, Ryan? I thought I. Oh, okay. So you moved it to tomorrow. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Long days at work. All right. Just want to check on this. So I had to shove a little bit of CA in this crack here. I don't have epoxy or anything like that. I'm not sure if it's all cured, so I don't want to ruin tools. So I'm just going to put a little bit of CA on there. See how it goes. Hey, Heidi, how are you? Big news is good, man. Big news is good. Hang on a sec. Some of that CA definitely came out, which I knew that was going to happen. So, I mean, I probably should have used wood glue and let it sit. Mike, you suggested with mixing it with sawdust, which I probably should do. I just really wanted to try it. So I kind of got a little impatient. Just got this little flat spot here I got to get out. But I will get it. I love the freaking character of this. I got to take off some more because this is, it's not quite showing the grain yet. So I've got to take off a little bit more. Sawdust and resin pen, Joe, I think that would look awesome. That's my opinion. I think that would look really cool. Hang on. I got to clean this up a little bit. One sec. Just had to clean up my gouge a little bit. That would be freaking cool. Sawdust and resin, that would be really cool. See, Mike, it's working just fine. If you're in here, remember to hit that like button. Got 127 people and only 6 likes. Ebony and resin, that would be really freaking cool. Okay. All right, that is looking pretty good. Okay, so now I think I'm going to switch it to the bowl gouge. It should be nice and sharp. I did that last week. Oh, yeah. Ryan, dude, thanks, man. We got a member. Nice. Cherry, walnut, and purple heart. Joe, that would be an amazing combination. What's up, buddy?
What's been the first projects you ever made?
I don't even remember. Probably an elastic gun. A gun that shot elastics.
I can make that.
Go for it.
I just need a clothespin on the top so that it hooks on the front so that whenever you put the clothespin in.
And then it shoots the elastic. I think that's how I made them. A clothespin on an elastic shooting gun. All right. So let's see. That's better. She's stripping it a bit, but that's okay. All right, hang on. I'm gonna get this rough and gouge back out for a second. Trim off some of this excess. Whew. She's going good. All right, so I gotta flatten out this bottom part here. I'm gonna see if I can dig the bowl gouge into it a bit. Just broke 33,000, man. Good for you. You caught up to him and passed him. Man, that's awesome. It's not going to take you long before you're at 50K. I guess that's not going to take you long at all. Not the way you're going. All right, let's see. Nothing? just the belt. Oh, we're getting there. If you can't tell, it's incredibly uneven on the bottom with how much it's shaking. So that's what I'm trying to flatten out. But at the same time, I don't want to remove all the character from it. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, we're almost there to flat bottom now. Yeah.
You should make giant Lego bricks.
Giant Lego bricks? I don't know about that.
Or make a giant Lego man. I think that'd be cool.
We'll see. Okay. All right, let's try and flatten this bottom out some more. Just gonna back this out of here. That way I can flatten this out. So I wasn't going to do it, but I put a face piece on here. I don't like face pieces. I really don't. But I did it for this one. So it's all good. All right. I'm going to bring in this. She's a little rough on the bottom. So let's see if I can. I'm gonna smooth it out with my skew. A little bit anyway. That's not bad. Okay, now I'm gonna try and I don't know. I got a flat bottom here, but as you can see, it's still a little rough. So that's what I gotta figure it, or that's what I gotta flatten it rather. All right. Man, oh man, she's bouncy. Hey, Bandit, how are you? Happy anniversary to me and my wife. Huh, okay. I have no I don't think I have any idea who you are. But if I'm wrong, let me know. Yeah.
So back in the, not in the 90s, way before then,
Mm-hmm.
Lego once made this.
Mm-hmm.
Lego once made this.
Very cool, buddy. Today's my anniversary. No, today is not my anniversary. Not a technical anniversary. Anyway, it may be the kind of the anniversary of the day that I met my wife. Hence the reason why I feel like I know who Bandit is. I don't know, but seems a little creepy. You might have the wrong person because it's not technically my anniversary. So, but I guess thank you anyway. All right, I'm gonna put this back in here because I want to shape the outside of this a little bit more and like a little security. Now this is definitely harder because I'm cutting through the part that I took a burl off of. So it's definitely a more dense grain. And it is dulling my tool pretty good. It's definitely it's shaking you guys around. Sorry for all the shaking. Yeah. Nice. 150s, 181, 156. That's sweet. Remember, so if you're in here, hit that. If you could double tap that screen, hit that like button or something like that. That would be amazing. All right, but let's keep this going. Okay. All right. I'm turning, buddy. What's up? A what? I don't know about making a wood sword. Because I've already done it. Oh. We'll see. I will say this cherry's heating up pretty good, but man, does it smell good. It's definitely getting nicer, though. Over 300 people at one point. That's freaking amazing. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. But don't forget to hit that like button. Gotta hit the like button. It helps a lot. All right, I want to see how this looks. Oh, look at that! Look at the character, the burl character in this this piece. Like that is, oh, that is freaking beautiful. And it looks like my reinforcement in this crack worked. You can see it's kind of disappearing now, right? Which is amazing. Hey, Lisa, I am making a bowl from a cherry log that I just cut up with a chainsaw this morning. But it's from so part of it. So there's your regular cherry green, and then over here, part of it. So this had a burl on it, and the burl in the wood. It's just naturally harder, but it's it's bloody beautiful. I love the character of this. All right, so I'm gonna shape the bottom of this a little bit more, and I'm gonna put a mortise in it, so that way I can throw it on my chuck. All right. There, most of the vibration's gone now, which is good. That should have smoothed out. Nah, I gotta take a little bit more off. Ooh. That was my bad. Bad angle. Bad angle. It's looking better on the bottom. We should be flat, but I'm going to go grab my ruler just to double check. Hey. My son's in here doing stuff too. Beauty. Okay, so the outer edges are flat. The inside, it's a bit cupped, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. So I'm going to set the bowl gouge aside for a second. I'm just going to kind of smooth this out a bit. I'm doing is just getting rid of some of the fibers. Trying to smooth it. Okay. And then we'll do our mortise. Ooh, 441 in here. Nice. Or 365, whichever it is. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Now my chuck has a dovetail jaw, so I got to put a slight dovetail in. That should be good, but 3/16 of an inch, give or take. All right, let's see how that looks. Oh man, she looks rough. So I'm going to dig that out a little bit more, but it's definitely going to need a little bit of sanding. That's fine. So I'll dig this out a little more. And we'll use this one. A bowl like this is where the negative rake that I've got is really going to come in handy. So all right. Put a bit of a taper on here. Okay, so that's looking a little better, but I'm not comfortable that that's deep enough. It probably is, but I'm gonna take it a little bit deeper, anyways, just to be on the safe side. I mean, the reality is it probably was deep enough, but that's okay. This thing's about 4 inches deep, so I'm okay with giving it a little bit of extra depth. Am Stanifer, how are you? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Just turning a bowl on a random live. Okay, yeah, that is Definitely better, which is perfect. Hey, buddy, can you turn the air compressor on? I gotta blow this off before I flip it. Is it really on? Oh, thank you. Just trying to smooth it out a little bit. But that is working really, really nice. So I want to put some character. Not that it doesn't have character, but I want to put, I don't know, something in here. Oh, Bandit is in the Discord with you saying happy anniversary for us. Oh, I didn't know who Bandit was. Well, thank you. That okay. All right, that makes more sense because I'll be perfectly honest with you, I was pretty creeped out for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. That's awesome. All right, look at that. Like, oh, I am a huge fan of this one. So let's get it blown off. And beautiful. So before I flip this over, I'm going to sand it all up. I want to get rid of a little bit of the of this part here. Let me see if I can show you guys what I'm talking about, or if I can get you a bit of a better picture. But if you look here, you see how it's like right there. It's a little bit rough, and a little bit in here as well. So I'm going to try and sand this up. But I also want to put some character on the outside. I don't know, some lines, some divots, something like that. Bandit, thank you. I appreciate it. Glad to know it's not a creeper. See you, buddy. I don't randomly say that to people without knowing at least one. That's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. Well, if for any of you that are in here, if you can hit the like button, that would be amazing. We got a lot of people in here, but there's only 28 likes. I want to see if I could get at least 100. That would be amazing. So let's see. Let's see if you can double tap that screen, hit that like button, and hell, while you're at it, you can grab a subscription or subscribe. Not grab a subscription. Subscribe to the channel. You can also become a member if that's something that interests you. It just helps to support the channel. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what to do here with it, but man, is that ever beautiful. I can't wait to see what this is going to look like. And this crack is still here, and I'm hoping I can keep it there because I freaking love the character of it. Absolutely love that. All right, so I'm going to shape this top part a bit because I got a little bit of this to get rid of still. And yeah, let's see how it goes. She's like vibrating my table like crazy. Like crazy. What do you guys think I should do for a little bit of design on the outside of this? I will not paint it. That is one I will not do. Like, I won't airbrush it. But let me know what you guys think. Love to hear the any ideas that you might have. All right, I got a little bit more at the end to get rid of. Any ideas from anyone? I'd love to hear them. And if you do, let me know. I'll see if I can incorporate it. Almost there and ready for some sort of character. This gets you wood? Oh, that's perfect. I'm happy it does. Well, I mean, whatever works for you, right? Keep it solid, sand it out to at least 800 grit, and get that shine, that glass-like finish. So, yeah, and you know what? That's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe I don't want to ruin it. So, okay. So let's try that. I'm going to get my drill out, and we're going to sand this thing up. I just got to go grab it. Let's sand this thing up with a disc. And I'm going to start it at some 120. Once I get it past the 120, then I'll move it up in grit. All right, I'm going to move you guys a little bit. Hopefully it'll work pretty good. There we go. Beautiful. All right. So I'm going to put a piece of 120 on this bit here, and this is going to go into the drill. Well, the lathe is turned on. So I'm going to take my mask off here, and let's see how this does. Woo! Ha! Well, that broke. Well, actually, it didn't break. It unscrewed. That's funny. I thought it broke for a second. Okay, hang on. I got to fix this. 1 second, because I really like this sending piece, and I don't want to lose it. So we're going to tighten it up. Ugh. All right. I think that'll work. I think we got it. Respirator? Oh, yeah, 100%. I saw the dust coming off of that, so I'm going to be throwing my respirator on. Don't worry about that. I still have to, I still really want to get one of those, the face shields. That's got the respirator incorporated. That's what I'm hoping for. There we go. Okay. Woo-wee. Look at that. Okay, I gotta sand it a little bit more. Just trying to get, so there's a little bit of a ridge here. Trying to get that ridge out. Breathe it in, buddy. I got a mask on, don't worry. I'm good. All right, almost got it out. Whoo, she dusty. All right, so I'm going to step this grit up to a 320. I've got these little sanding grits. They go for this anyways. They go up pretty high. I think they go up to about 1500. But then I might always hand sand it after that. Like when I say that, I mean just use a piece of paper for it. All right. Ooh, she's smooth. But see, I still got this little bit of a ridge here. That's what I'm trying to get rid of. So it's being a bit stubborn. Just a bit stubborn, but that's okay. It's all good. The script. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. I got almost all of that out, so I'm pretty happy with that. So let's go back up to 400. And then we'll go from there. All right, now try and find a grit here. This one's 3000. It's a bit overkill. But you can see the shine on it, and this has no finish. None yet. Look at that. The downfall is it leaves those sanding lines. Try lateral sanding. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to, and I'll be honest, Mike. I know better than that because I know that it's gonna leave those marks. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a fine grit. I'm gonna put it back on the drill piece here, just to try and get rid of those ones, and then I'll do exactly what you're saying. And I don't like that finish, so just getting the scratches out. That's a bit better. All right. Now I'll put it back up to the top. Then I'll do some by hand. All right. Take the mask off. Or turn the speed down a little bit. Yeah. That's good. I've got to finish it. I'm going to finish it up afterwards anyways, right? So now I'm going to take the faceplate off. And I'm going to put the chuck on. I love this chuck. It's my Nova chuck. I've had it for a little bit now, and it is fantastic. A kitchen table bowl? Probably. I think so. All right. Give me 1 second here. I just got to take this plate off. Let's hope that I do not ruin it while I'm digging it out. Fingers crossed. So I'll show you so far. So that is the outside of this piece, and that's what we're going to carve out. So let's get this into the chuck. Oh, I made that mortise just big enough. Hey, Todd, thank you. Lathe like this, I'm in Canada. This lathe cost me about, I think it was $500. So it's not bad, really, when you look at it, and the whole price is pretty reasonable. All right, there we go. Hopefully the wife approves. Oh, absolutely, the wife's going to approve. My wife absolutely loves burl. Actually, the first bowl that I made on here was it was a burl. It was a, what was it? It was a maple burl, I want to say. I believe that's what it was. And it was beautiful. Okay, take tailstock off. Think of a latte cup. Yeah. Like it's, I totally get, Joe, exactly what you're saying. Like the cup that's big around with the handle on the side. If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I totally get that. And I can absolutely see that in this. All right. I think we're good there. Lift it up a bit. Yep. Perfect. Naman, I guess it is. Appreciate that. Harder to cut the outside than the inside of the bowl. That's what I'm going for because that's what I've come across in the past. So I am very hopeful that that's the case. What I do need to do is kind of get this CA glue off my mask. Makes it so freaking hard to see because at one point I decided to try finishing a pen without turning the speed down just because I forgot, and that was a really bad idea. Ooh, that does not want to tighten. There we go. There we go. My screw loosened up on this. That's weird. Ah. All right, we're good. Alcohol will take it off. Okay, cool. Good to know, because I have alcohol inside. So I'm going to try that after. That's pretty good. So I'm going to turn this a little bit, and then I'm going to retighten. I only got about an eighth of an inch gap in between my jaws, which is perfect. Sounds good, Mike. I won't die, or at least I'll try not to. My wife has told me I'm not allowed, so. All right, so let's see. Probably going to have to get the speed up. And to drop my tool rest a bit. Mock Jesus. Hey, Rob, how are you, man? Yeah, I don't know exactly about Mock Jesus, but I will definitely turn it up. One thing I never checked with this, I didn't think I needed to, but I never checked the moisture level either. So I think it's a bit higher in moisture. But that's all right. I love using a bowl gouge because it works so much faster. Now, see, let me see if I can move this a little bit. Let's try that. So it's a little bit rough in here, but it's not the end of the world. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit rough, but it could be worse. So I'm getting to that point. I think I'm going to have to go sharpen my bowl gouge. Because this burl's too good. So freaking loud, eh? All right, hang on. You can get rough out with. I can get rough out with a bowl gouge, you know. Yeah, What's going on, Ben? How are you? Rob, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing very good. Thank you for asking. So the other thing I'm trying to be really aware of is this slight little crack here, although it seems that I'm kind of past it, so that's good. I'm actually going to do one thing here just with my skew. Cool. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it. Oh, Ben, if you want to give me a pointer or two, by all means, please go ahead. Okay, I am completely open to it, man. You're a pro, and just chipping away in here pretty good. But I definitely got to sharpen this bowl gouge. So I'm gonna set up my to sharpen my bowl gouge really quick. But Ben, yeah, by all means, man, if you've got a tip for me, a pointer, please let me have it. I am all for it. I'm just gonna sharpen my bowl gouge over here real quick because it needs it. All right. Thank God for having a sharpening system. Yeah, but okay. Bud, I don't really think I want to make a Minecraft sword. Can we make something else? Because you already have that. Oh, okay. All right. Bowl gouge sharpened. We're good. Sorry, bud. We'll chat after, okay? First, quit woodworking. You're a dick. Oh, that's funny. All right. Ugh. I got to twist this in a bit. Yeah, let me hear what you got. Because I am totally cool with it. That's exactly what I was doing, was turning it into the bowl. So there wasn't as much space, and hopefully, because of that, not as much bounce, right? What did I have this running at? I'm around 1200 RPM. I'm on the slow speed on this. Yeah, that's too fast. There we go. That's a bit better. Go to 2000. Okay. All right. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna double check the chip. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. 2000 it is. Let's see how much this vibrates everything. All right, so I'm gonna go to 2000, but I'm on the slow speed actually, so I just got to switch a belt. Switch the belt, that way I can get it up there. So give me 1 second, and I'll get that switched. The belt changing on this one sucks. I am not a fan, but it is what it is. Do. Okay. Should be good on there now. Okay, switch the belt, then I can get the speed up. See the grind on the tool? That helps. Looks pretty, the grind on the tool looks pretty straight across to me, but I have been wrong before. All right, let's see. That looks good. Perfect. Okay, hang on. I got to fix the height a little bit. Make sure I can still clear. So the reason I didn't have it, I had the belt switched over, is because this being a little lathe, as soon as I switch it back and I put it at a higher PM, it bogs it down. But I am looking at other lathes. I really want one. Flip more towards 10 o'clock. Hang on. Okay. Keeps bogging down, sorry. Taking the inside down pretty good. It's like changing gears. I got to switch belt the belt to different pulley. And then after that, like I still have the digital speed control, right? But we're getting there. See, taking those Imperial cuts. There's nothing wrong with Imperial. You know, the one thing I don't like about Canada is the fact that we have Imperial and metric. I mean, I wish we could just pick one. That's my opinion anyway. We'll see how much cleaner this is. That's decently cleaner. Yeah, I know. I still have a lesson waiting for me. I'm not perfect at it, but I'm having guess I need that slower speed. Yeah, probably. Hey, Sheep's Woodshop, how are you? My challenge is time, because I don't always have a ton of time to be out here, just because there's other stuff going on, right? Life, kids, that sort of thing. So that's why I decided that nope, today I'm getting out here. This negative rake is awesome though for helping to shape around. All right, I gotta check my depth though, which I still got like an inch, so I'm good. All right, dig this out a little bit more. Let's get this in there a bit more. Here we go. A lathe made in Canada that makes awesome lathes. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I really want a one-way lathe, but damn, dude, they are so expensive. And they are made an hour and a half away from me. So I absolutely wish I could afford one of those. And I would totally get one if I could. 100%. Getting there. Self plug. Is that okay? Oh, Ben, go for it, dude. Absolutely. Plug away, my friend. Plug away. Also, you got to let me know if you got a live going on tomorrow, because I want to jump into that, or let us know rather. I just got to check my depth. Is it Busy Bee Tools? What are you talking about, Mike? The lathe? Yeah, I still got depth. That's where this came from. Yeah. Sharpen the scraper for the last few cuts. The negative rake. This thing is like it's razor sharp. I've actually only used it a couple of times. I know what you mean. You're talking about to smooth it out, right? Ben's live tomorrow morning. Beautiful. Yeah. I can. I'll be honest with you. I have not put this one on the sharpener yet because I just got it. So I don't have the setup done for it. And this rake has got 2 different tapers on it. So this one's going to be a bit tricky. Um, yeah. So we shall see. But I'm almost down at the bottom. I just want to dig it out a little bit more. Yeah, that's probably deep enough. I'm about a 1/4 inch away from the mortise, give or take. You only need to sharpen one side. Okay. I still have to set it up. So, the holy hand grenade from Worms. Oh, I saw that. That'd be really cool. Lose the burr really quick, right, Ben? Yeah. Yeah, this here, I'm not surprised that it would. So, let's just see. I just want to see how this will do. I think I feel like I got a ridge. Yeah, I got a little bit of a ridge there. I got to get rid of that or smooth that out. Yeah, I got to dig that out a little bit. Just trying to get rid of a little ridge that I had, which is almost gone now. Okay. That's cool. I'm definitely gonna 6 or 7 a.m. tomorrow, so I'll be up. So that's perfect. With a burnisher, yeah, I'll put some of the sawdust in there, burnish it up a little bit. Right now, I've got it turning at about 2100 RPM. So I'm gonna put the rake in there. After this stream, let's have a lesson. I would love that. Unfortunately, I'm going to run out of time. I've only got a couple hours in the shop, and then I've got to get some other stuff done. But Ben, I will absolutely try to take you up on that. I just got to find the time. But then I absolutely will for sure. Oh, burnish the scraper edge like a card scraper with a hardened steel rod? I could. Yeah, I'll probably. I think you're right, Ben. I'll probably hit it with a harder grit sandpaper. It didn't want to, but I think I probably will. I did turn the speed up, so that actually is better than what it was. So I mean that's a good thing. So that I'm okay with. Okay, so I do like that better. That is much better on the inside. Once I do the bottom, establish the burr going up. Okay. Pretty good. So, just so you can see it, so that's the inside. So it's not horrible, but I am going to sand this with a rougher grit to try and get it smoothed and evened out. What I'm happy about, I didn't use a single carbide tool, which is amazing. Oh, what is that on there? Ben, dude, I appreciate it, buddy. To start for the saving for the one way. Oh man, I would love to have that. You know, I've actually been looking to see about used ones because every now and then I'm seeing them some one way stuff now coming up on like marketplace like Facebook and that sort of stuff. So I am actually keeping my eye out. But in general, I'm keeping my eye out for another lathe, one that is got, I guess, a little bit more power behind it. Sorry, I'm just shuffling through my sandpaper grits. All right, there's a 60. Cool. I'm definitely keeping an eye out for it because this little tiny one, like it bogs down like crazy, and this is only 5 inches in diameter, so. All right, let's put the respirator on for this one because she's going to be dusty. And actually, just to be on the safe side, still getting tight. Good. Ben, when I do, I will absolutely let you know, dude. I found some Sears Craftsman ones, but that's not really what I want. I don't look at that as an upgrade. Some of the old Craftsman stuff was really good, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. All right. Oh, bloody hell. It's not a 60 grit, it's a 600. It's not even printed right. Okay. I will just grab one that I know I have. There we go. Grab a 80 grit. Start there. Most of them are the same. Yeah, I don't know. The old Craftsman ones were pretty good though. Like a lot of the old Sears Craftsman stuff was pretty good. That's getting better. Mine is a. What is mine? Mine's a 12 by 18. 3/4 horse, 120 volt. Does not say the wattage on it. So I don't know, actually. Whoa. Oh, that was a bad idea. It caught the side. That was totally my fault. So 750 watt? That makes sense. Okay, that's not bad. I got to get the bottom a little bit better. Getting better. Yeah, so this lathe isn't horrible. And this brand makes some, they do make some good ones, like some more industrial ones. Yeah, I guess it pretty much is. In any case, so this company, Busy Bee Tools, that makes this lathe, well, they don't make this lathe, the one they have with their brand on it. They recently put out a post looking for content creators to supply tools to in exchange for reviews. This is the same company I tried to reach out for before, and I'm actually on their Instagram page already. And so I reached out to them and said, because I've already talked to their marketing guy, and said, hey, if you're looking for it, I'm still here. So maybe maybe they'd be willing to send one of their big lathes. That'd be amazing. Getting much better. It's just the middle. And I don't like the sandpaper. So I'm just going to switch over to a 120, I think. Finish this up. Should work good. There we go. Made by Burt Group in China. I'm not surprised. All right, almost there. And then I think for the finish, I'm going to use a tried and true finish on this. All right, let's see. That is not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. No, horrible. This piece has definitely got a lot of character to it. A sandpaper taco with shavings in the center? Yeah, I could do that. You talking just to get the round part, right? That actually does work pretty good doing that. Nice. That won't burn my fingers. Yeah, that part sucks ass. Just a couple of marks I'm trying to get out. Just a couple. These sponges are freaking amazing for sanding. Love these things. All right, hang on a sec here. Let me grab. Where are you? Okay. Got a whole bunch of these different sanding pads. Okay, that is pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with that. The outside, the inside, I like it's still a little bit rough, and this is a burl, so this is harder anyways. But I'm definitely a fan of how this has turned out. And I really do think that as soon as I put the finish on this, it is going to pop like freaking crazy. I'm pretty sure. Especially all this burl and whatnot. I'm betting it will. All right. I'm going to grab some tried and true. So I'm using this stuff here. Tried and true original. Stuff works amazing. But I'm going to zoom this out a little bit. There we go. So that's what I'm using here. It's just a linseed combo of linseed oil and beeswax. It's actually very similar to the Bumbleshoots, and the Bumbleshoots is really, really good. I do like that stuff. I just haven't used this in a while, so. Oh, this is gonna look beautiful. I'm so excited for this. Actually, hang on, I gotta blow this lid off. All right. There we go. All right. Do the inside first. And then move to the outside. It's going to soak it up like a sponge. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Almost there. Just got to get it into the little nooks and crannies in the bottom here. And then we're going to let this sit on here a little bit before it comes off. So tried and true, they actually tell you to leave it on there for about an hour, but you don't really need to. It's a bit of overkill. But certainly can. See how that color is looking? Like, look how that's just popping. Look at that. That's freaking beautiful. And I love that it's got a lot of the natural look to it still. It's soaking it up like a sponge, though. This is going to dry real fast. Nice part is about that is then I can recoat it because I typically put 2 coats on. Look at that. Like, look at that shine. It's freaking beautiful. Right? And like, look at that. Like, you've got the regular cherry here, and then you've got the burl accent here. There, I'll put it there. See, look at that. That is gorgeous. All right, so a little bit more on the inside because it's soaked up. Any baseball fans in here? I know, but you guys, I'm a big baseball fan, and we've got the World Series going on right now between the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. And I'm Canadian, so of course I'm going to cheer for the Blue Jays. Imagine the Burl pen blank. I know, right? I'm so looking forward to that. Don't understand it? No, it's not American football. It's baseball. American football is football. Over there, football is soccer. As well, at least that's what it is here. So, yeah, it's really messed up. Like, look at that though. So it looks like it's got this high gloss on it right now, and it does. It will not keep that much of a gloss to it, and it's not like a hardened gloss. No baseball. Oh, not American football. You know what? I don't know football either. All the players have turned into drama queens. 90s was the best to watch. Rob, 100%. 90s was the best to watch. In the 90s, I went to so many games. I knew all the players, and it was always fun. And then 1994 hit, and that's when basically all of Major League Baseball went on strike. And ever since then, baseball was never the same. At least that's the way I see it anyway. But it is, that being said, it's still pretty cool to watch. All right. So I think that is about good for coating. So we're going to let that set up a bit. And I'm going to shove the rag off to the side here because I'll use it to do the bottom afterwards. Yeah, check this out. This is another piece. I haven't cut it yet. This is another piece of the burl that I took off this log. Like, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this yet, but I can't bring myself to throw it out or to burn it. So, yeah, tried and true. I used tried and true for this one. So, now, in theory, no, it's still throwing oil. I wanted to soak that oil in a little bit, and then I'm going to turn this on just to kind of help it dry a little bit, help it harden. So we'll see. Cast a nice blue or clear resin? Absolutely not. Dude, I could not put resin on this. Like, I couldn't bring myself to do it. Okay, so I'm going to take this off here for a sec just so I can coat the bottom of it. Then that part's done, and then I'll shove it back on. My rag has still got a bunch of the stuff in it, so. All right. And the texture that then it leaves, it's amazing how smooth it is once it dries. Poor show, it's going to sit in your shop for years, then stick it in the mail. You'll cast it? No, I couldn't. I don't think I could cast this. I mean, I guess it'd be cool. And can you mail? I guess you can mail wood, right? Because like finished projects or whatnot. All right. So still got the nice shine. Now I got to grab a clean rag. So I'm going to use a clean rag to buff this one up a bit. All right. There, now I could turn it on. And it's not going to throw the oil everywhere. Get sketchy mailing wood? Yeah. Yeah, it really does suck this up. See, if you look at it now, it's still got a decent shine, which is really nice. And the nice part about this stuff is it will leave an amazing finish. Now, I just noticed something I don't like is the end of this is not as smooth. So I'm going to fix that up. Perfect. 1500 grit. That did it. Beautiful. Whole biodiversity laws. I know. So that's what I was thinking, right? I was thinking it would be a little bit difficult to mail wood. Although Ben sent me this amazing wood clock. So maybe it's fine. That was an art piece. Well, this could be an art piece too. You could call any of that stuff an art piece. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why it was okay. You just can't call it like raw material or whatnot, right? Maybe because I'm in Canada. Yeah, and all of our stupid environmental laws. Just ridiculous. You know, I could have actually done this with like a spray varathane or whatnot too, but that is freaking nice. That's cool. I like that. Beautiful. There you go. Popcorn bowl. Yeah, absolutely. You're Canadian? Yep, so am I. I'm in Ontario. Lovely old Ontario. It's actually not that bad. I mean, we do have nice scenery here. Spread of diseases in a different ecosystem, bugs, that sort of stuff. Yeah, I know it absolutely is that, Mike. I totally get it. It's like when we had an infestation of the Asian longhorn beetle, right? Because it came in wood products from overseas. So I get the need to protect it because it destroyed a lot of trees. Right? That birch tree that you guys have seen me turn birch on here before, if you watch it at all, that was because of an infestation of those beetles that killed it. So I get it. Oh, you're in Alberta. Nice. And hold of Ryan Hawkins. Get some of his chaos offcuts. They're beautiful. That would be nice. I think this piece is pretty much done. I'm just buffing it up at this point. But you don't really need to do that with tried and true. What do you guys think? Should I put some like it's pretty good, but should I put some Bumbleshoots shop wax over top? What do you think? Let me know. In Spain, you have beetles eating palm trees. Ugh. Yes, at Mach Jesus speeds. At Mach Jesus speeds. Okay, well. Okay, so let's do that then. I will buff it in at Mach Jesus speeds. I'm not putting it on at Mach Jesus. That's a bad idea. But let me put a bunch of it on. And we'll see how much we can't get this shine up even more. I think it will definitely shine more. Yeah, I checked it. Chuck's good. That is the first thing I did as soon as you said Mach Jesus. Because your Mach Jesus is like go as fast as the lathe will possibly go. Okay. Coated the outside. I'm going to do the inside too. I just got to shrink my paper towel down a bit. There we go. Getting there. There we go. There's a good piece. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum. Best speed, shiny. Turn it to 11. I don't even have a number on mine. I'm just going to turn it right to the freaking top. How's that sound? Like, I will turn this thing on as fast as it freaking goes and polish the hell out of it to see if I can get that shine. But not before I put a shit ton of wax on it. And when I turn it on, I am going to give it a minute. Just don't die. Your wife will kill me. Nah, she won't. I haven't told her it's you that's the bad influence or anything. Or that you influence mock Jesus. But as has happened many times before, Mike, she lingers in the background in here sometimes. So she may have just read you write that. Read you, that you wrote that, whatever. Okay. I think we are coated pretty good. I'm not going to worry about the bottom. You didn't start that. Oh, yeah. Amp's turned up to 11. Got it. All right, so I want to make sure it's not going to throw wax everywhere. No, it's not. Okay, good. All right, now I'm going to make sure it's tight again, which it is. And then I'm going to give this just a wee bit of time to dry. And then I'll polish it up. Heat generates friction, gives more shine. Oh, absolutely. I actually have like, where is it? And you know what? I think I've got a new package here of microfiber cloths. This one's not bad. It's not a microfiber. But let's try one of these microfiber ones for polishing, because it should be even better. Wax it. All right, I'm going up there. 2,300. Sounds like a friggin' airplane's taking off. You guys hear that? Holy shit. 4,000 RPM. Okay, this thing goes pretty fast. That is like really loud. I do spout. Well, it's going up to 4,000, but pretty sure I normally do spin them this fast. This seems a lot faster than whenever I turn it up full throttle for a pen. Honestly, it's kind of weirding me out because I don't understand why. I'll tell you though, I don't want to catch any fingers or ligaments on this bowl At 4,000 RPM though. It's actually only this noisy because of the size of it, right? So in total, my lathe moved 2.5 inches because it is not secured down to the table. Let's see how that looks. There we go. Once I move the lathe back. Oh, that's shiny. What do you think? What do you think? Don't catch the chuck with your fingers. I have actually caught the chuck with my fingers before, not at that RPM, but oh my god, does it suck. It is not a smart thing to do. So I learned very quickly, keep my bloody fingers away from the chuck. All right. I think we're good. Okay. I'm going to take this off of here. And let's see how we did. Type of wood, this is cherry burl. Well, it's like half cherry burl because that's cherry and that's part of the burl. Look at the character in that, eh? So that turned out pretty nice. So I'm pretty happy about this. Bottom inside here is a little bit rougher, but I'm okay with that. Dennis, thanks, man. I appreciate it. So one of the things I will be doing, because I always forget because I don't get as much time out here anymore. Not as much. I'm not out here all the time because other stuff, right? But I am going to reach out to Ben to set up a lesson for him to show me some stuff because I am by no means an expert on making anything on the wood lathe. But he's got a lot of really good techniques and whatnot that he uses. So the burl finish. Oh, yeah. Well, with a CA finish. Oh, my God. With a CA finish like that, that will look fantastic. So I've already got it cut up into pen pieces or pen blanks. So I'm not gonna turn any pens today. I've got some other ones. I have other stuff I have to do first. So there's the burl blanks. It's beautiful stuff. So, and that actually is only, so I got 12 pen blanks out of one little tiny chunk of burl. These are the other ones. I'll show you guys. So this is one of them that I took off, and that's the inside of it. So beautiful. That's got a lot of character to it. Here's the other one. This was a bit of a smaller one, bit of a hole in the center, but look at the character in that thing. Like, it's beautiful. So turning these is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm not going to be able to do bowls or anything out of these. These are all going to be pens because they're too small. Right? So tomorrow, I don't know about tomorrow. We'll have to see. It depends on how late I got to stay up because of the baseball game. But the one that I will be turning into a bowl is going to be this guy right here. Because look how like freaking huge that is. It wraps all the way around. And then I've got another one here. And this one's really, really big. Like I'm stretching my hands and it's not even spanning the entire burl right now. Plus, I've got another chunk right here on this log. And then I've got right here. Hang on. Where's my hand? There it is. Right there. I've got more burl on this one. So I've got a lot of cherry burl right now. So not going to lie, pretty freaking excited about that. A cutting board? I don't know. I mean, I could make a cutting board, but I feel like the burl and whatnot needs to be more of like an artistic piece. I don't know. You're not jealous? Dude, I was so shocked when I found this stuff. And the fella that I got it off of is the nicest guy in the world, an older fella. He's a wood turner. And he was going to be using this stuff. They didn't know, I guess, maybe didn't know if he was going to be able to get to it or whatnot. So we just ended up talking and whatnot a little bit, and he showed me his shop. It's got like 2 wood lathes, and it's pretty cool. Whatever happens fast. Yep. I'll agree. I'll agree with that, Steve. 100% it does. It happens at Mach Jesus, like the fast speed on these. So, anyways, so that's it. That is what I wanted to turn. I am so freaking happy with how that turned out. I'm actually happy that I left it simple because I wanted to showcase the burl. So I'm really, really happy about that. So, Mike, you don't think what it hold? What are you referred to? And I might actually use a fine steel wool on the outside because I can use that to polish this up even more. Burl cutting board? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know if it would. But yeah, it's just something like this, and there's something to be said for wood turning, right? It's just really, it's fun, and I don't know. I enjoy it. It's easier than stuff like, not easier. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. That's not true. It's different than cutting boards and furniture, which I've made an absolute ton of over the years. Ton. Was there a crack on one side? Yep. Right there. So that crack was in there right from when it was a log. And my goal was I wanted to try and turn this, but I didn't want to break it. So I did add a little bit of C8 down here on the inside when it was the full piece, just to help hold it while I was turning it. So it's actually smooth on the top because there's some CA there. So yeah, this is not a bowl that's holding liquid or anything like that. So as far as the crack goes, it really doesn't matter. This is a bowl more for character than anything, right? There's a danger to burls. What's the danger? Use thin glue. I've been. Do I use thin glue? I've been making snare drums. Yeah. So the CA glue I use for finishing pens and I use for this is this stuff here. So it's actually, I believe it's a medium, but it acts like a thin in terms of how it'll drip down inside a crack and whatnot. But yeah, exploding. Oh, 100%. Wood turning them or cutting them? Yeah, wood turning. I see the way you treat your treatment of the crack now. Yep. Yeah, that's literally all it was, because me personally, I like the character of wood. One of the other things that one of the things I will be likely doing with some of this cherry, and I'd love to be able to do it with a piece of walnut, but I don't think I'll be able to. Let me see. I don't know if I can grab a piece here. Anyway, actually, here, I'll use one of these. So this is another piece that I cut off the same log. So the flat parts here, this is where I took off the burl. So this is actually how this started. But what I want to do is I want to take some of this cherry, cut a flat spot just like this on the one side, and I'm going to put it on this way and carve the bowl here. So that way I can get like a wane edge going up kind of either side, almost like a live edge. So that's another one that I'm going to do. So I'm not quite there yet because I got to sort through the logs and figure out the best one that I could use for that. Yeah, thin CA polished up gives a glass finish. 100% it does. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day there for now, I think, because it's 2 o'clock and it is a Saturday when there's no work. So that means I'm home and I've got other stuff that I chores and whatnot that I've got to do too. So I'm going to do some of that. I appreciate all of you being in here. Ben, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I will be reaching out. I just got to find some time. This one turned out pretty good. I'm not sure if you saw it. So I'm happy with how it turned out. No issue there. Inside could have been done better. So I'm still learning the bowl gouge, right? In any case, I definitely will set something up with you. I just got to get some time to do it. But oh, you were there the whole time? Amazing. Anyways, I appreciate all of you being in here. I'm gonna kill it there for now, so that way I can go do house chores and family stuff and all that sort of thing. Remember, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to grab a membership, go for it. And I appreciate it. And you did see all the mistakes. Oh, there were definitely mistakes, dude. I am the farthest thing from perfect. There's definitely mistakes, but I will reach out to you, Ben, for sure, man. All right. Maybe even tomorrow. Maybe even if I can get some time tomorrow, but I don't know. We'll see. You got a stream too. So I'm going to pop in there no matter what. All right. You guys have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and we will see you all soon. Nah, no one's perfect. All right. See you, everyone. Only my. Yes, mine too, Ben. Mine too. Later.